In his dealings with Russia, Donald Trump is resorting to heavy-handed tactics. The U.S. president has sent 2 nuclear submarines to what he called the appropriate areas because Russia only understands the language of force.
Closer to Russia. It's a terrible situation going on over there. You know, this lasts since the beginning of the year. They've lost 20,000 Russians in this ridiculous war. They've lost 8,000 Ukrainians soldiers. Then they've also lost people in cities and towns.
The American leader's decision came after former Russian president and current deputy head of the Russian Security Council, Dmitry Medvedev, made threats against America and directly against the Republican, who was pressuring Moscow to enter into peace talks with Kiev in his online posts.
Medvedev said some things that were very bad, talking about nuclear. And when you mention the word nuclear, I say, you know, my eyes light up and I say, we better be careful because it's the ultimate threat. He shouldn't have said it. He's got a fresh mouth. He said things in the past too. And so we always want to be ready. And so I have sent to the region 2 nuclear submarines. I just want to make sure that his words are only words and nothing more than that.
The U.S. Navy has 14 Ohio-class nuclear submarines. 2 of them will now make sure that the Kremlin leaders don't get any more stupid ideas. These are nuclear-powered submarines designed to carry intercontinental ballistic missiles, armed with nuclear warheads. 20 missiles, each of which can carry a dozen or so nuclear warheads with a force greater than the bombs dropped on Hiroshima or Nagasaki. This means that one such submarine has more firepower than all the weapons used during World War II. If Putin or Medvedev are not convinced by the power of argument, perhaps the argument of force will work. For a very long time, no one in the White House was interested in what Medvedev said or wrote. They were, of course, aware that he was the former president of the Russian Federation, but they were also fully aware that during his term in office, he was only Putin's puppet. This is a signal aimed directly at Putin and not at Medvedev himself. It is meant to show that Trump is currently determined to end military operations on the Ukrainian front, so that people will simply stop dying there. After Russian barbarians once again attacked innocent residents of this Kiev neighborhood, killing children among others. Tonight, Ukrainian troops attacked many targets in enemy territory with drones, causing panic in Russian-occupied Crimea, among other places. Ukraine is grateful to America, but also to our European allies for their efforts towards peace negotiations. We are ready for immediate peace. I want to thank President Trump for wanting to bring about a truce.
Tremendously successful man.
Pressure on the Kremlin is to be increased by Donald Trump's envoy to Moscow, Steve Witkoff, who will meet with Putin to tell him to come to his senses. And if that doesn't help, another package of U.S. sanctions against Russia is on the table. A new package of weapons for Ukraine is on its way to the front. And as of today, 2 nuclear submarines are operating near Russia.